very well known that Sinas Chinam is a terrible Aveira Gedoyla. No, that even the Bai Sheni was Chodev because of Sinas Chinam. There's a famous Gemara in Masechta Kiddushin, Daf Lamed Amud Beis, Hafla V'Fela. The Gemara says a father and a son that learn together, or Rabbi Tamidoi, Rabbi and a student, they learn together, the Oiskim B'Toyre, nice, Oivim Zeh Ezeh. They hate each other. And to Kabbachoyme, that even two friends learn together, will become Oivim Zeh Zeh. How's that possible? If you have a father learns with his son, Bezrat Hashem, or Rabbi learns with his Talmid and become Oivim, how could that be? Just the opposite. We all know Torah brings Shalom, the Chei Darkei Noyam, and it brings Shalom to the world, it brings Shalom between people. So how could the Chazal tell us if a father learns with his son, they become Oivim Zeh Zeh? And the Gemara finishes off. And the Gemara says, Einim zazim misham. They don't move from there. Achenasim oyevim zeh azeh. They don't move till they love each other. I don't understand. If you're telling me that at the beginning they became oyevim zeh azeh, one hates the other one, so maybe it'll stay that way. It has to be they will love each other. Why? Maybe each one will stay with his opinion, and they won't love each other. A lot of times it happens. There's arguments. The father says like this, son holds like this, and they don't love each other. It's no hechach that they will become. What's that? Why does it have to be? I'd like to say the husband is like this. If you have two people who are arguing, one holds it's osir, and the other one says it's mutter, and everybody holds that he's right. Each one holds the other one. I'm saying it's osir, and you say it's mutter. You're machshel, Klal Yisrael. Imagine you have a machlokes Rashi and the Rabbeinu Tam. What is the right tefillin? Rashi, the grandfather, says Rabbeinu Tam. I'm sorry, my tefillin is the right tefillin. According to your shita, it's a bracha levatala. Your machshel Klal Yisrael, they're not wearing tefillin. And the Rabbeinu Tam argues, and he says, this is tefillin. So if you have someone outsider seeing this machlokes between Rashi and the Rabbeinu Tam, it looks like a real heated up machlokes there, you're fine. But the emes is chas v'shalom. Rashi knows who the Rabbeinu Tam is. He knows the Rabbeinu Tam's all his kavanas, all the Shem Shemayim, Elu v'Elu, both. It's divrei Elokim Chayim. But it looks like, someone from the outside looks that is they hate each other. I found Rashi in Tehillim, in Perek Kufchav Zayin Posik Hey, says, Naisim oivin zeh zeh nidim ka'oivin. It only looks like they hate each other, but not really. They become really oivin zeh zeh. And they found L'mayla B'Kodesh in Zohar HaKodesh. And Zohar HaKodesh says in passage, Achle is Chazan. It only looks that way. But it's not really that Chas v'Sholom, that really there is a sinner between them. Now, L'fi Deverenu, that we're saying Pshat, that the Gemara says, Nidim Ka'oivim, it only looks like they hate each other. What do Chazal say at the end? They don't move from there till they love each other. If there was no sinner here, they never hated each other. So why are you telling me at the end they become friends? They love each other. If there was no sinner, what do you have to become oyevim? We have to say the same way naisim oyevim, that the fact that they became oyevim is lav dafka. It's not really. It looks that way. That's what the Gemara says. Naisim oyavim, they love each other. Doesn't mean till then they hated each other, but it means the ava became greater, the love became greater. Now we'll explain it like this: if you have two friends, each one does favors for the other person. So the more favors you do, one person does for the other person, the love grows between them. And a kavachoyme, if one does for the other one, toivis in ruchnis, they learn together, is the ava grows, it becomes greater and greater. Now, mamanoshach. If one said, you were right. And I made a mistake. So he did for him a tremendous torah. He was madachim, he learned wrong pshat, and he told him the right pshat. But even if each one stayed, what did they hold? Mekol makom, the ava grows between them. We find the Gemara in Baba Metzia, Pei Daled Amud Aleph. Resh Lakish used to argue with Rabbi Yochanan, and they would learn together, and Resh Lakish asked him 24 kashas on what Resh Lakish said. Resh Lakish, Rabbi Yochanan had to answer him. So he had 24 questions, and he gave him 24 answers. So he did a tremendous tova for Rabbi Yochanan. And when Resh Lakish passed away, Rabbi Yochanan couldn't survive. He said, when Resh Lakish was alive, is Rav Cheshmaitz, I gained for him tremendously, because he asked me questions, and I had to answer him. So the ava between them grew, because it's Rav Cheshmaitz, he got clarity in the sukkah. So we see here, at the end of the machloikis between them, Naisim oyavim zeh means the ava grew between them. The ava became greater and greater between them. But I'd like to add something to this Gemara. And there's a condition. With the condition, the Gemara says in Sechta Shabbos, Samach Gimel of the Aleph, Shnei Talmidei Chachamim mechadidin zeh lezeh b'halacha. Two Talmidei Chachamim that they learn together. Each one sharpens the other one. And the Eibishter gives them hatzlacha, but the Gemara says on condition if they learn torah lishma. So the Meiri explains, what does torah lishma mean? Torah lishma doesn't mean very high madregas. Torah lishma, the Meiri says they learn that I want to know la mita shel Torah. I want to know the emes pshat in the Gemara. So not that I'm coming, I want to show my friend, I know how to learn better than you. I'm coming to be minateyach, to win him. No. Pirish Divrei Amiri. When a person learns lishma, and I want to know the pshat, the emes pshat in Gemara, the first thing, I will listen well what my friend is saying. And if he's right, he's saying the right pshat, I'll agree with him. I'll be moided that I was wrong. But even if I won't be moided to him, it'll be Rav Cheshmaitze. The sugya will become clearer. Mashi Einke. If I'm learning only, not lishma, I'm learning because I want to get covered. So the first, I will not really listen well what my chaver is saying. And for sure not, I will never agree to him. Even if he's right, I won't agree to him. Because my main contention is I want to show that I learned better than him. I want to get the cover. So it comes out they won't have hatzlacha. Because you won't know the right pshat. Because maybe your chaver is right, and you're not going to really listen to him. You're not even paying attention. You don't care what he says. So after two people are learning together, and the ava, the friendship, the love did not grow between them, Chazal say it has to happen. The ava grows between them. And if it didn't happen, that's for sure that the reason is because they did not learn lishma. Because Chazal say, Ein zazim misham, they don't move till achenasim oyevim, that the ava has to grow. And if it, because either, like we said before, either he told them the right pshat, or even if he didn't agree to his pshat, it's Rav Cheshmaitze. So if it didn't happen, is a siman because they didn't learn Torah Lishma. I like to finish off with a short story, but this is not a regular story. This is something the Rabbeinu Hagoldo, the Shach, wrote B'Ksav Yav Kochoy. It's printed. You take a look in all the Redeya, Chelik Aleph. It's printed there. The Shach wrote a sefer called Nekudas HaKesef. It's a very interesting sefer. The whole sefer is built on arguing on the Taz. Right? The Shach had different shitas, and the Taz had different shitas, and this whole sefer is all things where the Shach says, brings rayas, I hold the Taz wasn't right. But he writes in this Hagdama to the sefer, don't think that I wrote this sefer because I have some machloikis, have a tina, I have some tinus on the Taz. Chas v'sholem. You should know, Adarabba, everyone, it's Yidu Lakol, there was tremendous ava between me and between us two. And the Shach had. The Taz stayed in my house for 3 days. And I was mechabed him tremendous covet. Lo yomin ki yisuper, how much covet I gave for the Taz. Not only that, the Taz was neschabed bi Rabbi. He had a lot of covet from me. Till achenashkeni al rosh, he kissed me on my forehead. V'samach bi, he had such a simcha from me, ki simchas beis ha'she'eva. A tremendous simcha he had for me. And the Shach finishes off. Keilelekim hu yedeya. The Eibishter knows. Shalechebarti sifni kudus hakesef. I didn't write this sefer in the kudus hakesef. Only my main intention was rak l'shem shemayim. My kavanah was total l'shem shemayim, levarer lelaben u'emes, to come out with the truth and how to learn. Atkan divrei nekudus hakesef, the words of the Shach. So we see from here that if we learn l'shem shemayim, to know la'amita shel torah, the hecher has to be that it comes out a ribui of avet chavedim, a more kvot chavedim, till it comes out they have a simcha, one with the other, she'ein l'shar. Maybe should help us. We should be zoicha to learn torah lishma, and it should be nisraba, the avet chavedim, and we should be zoicha to have the geula shleim b'meiru b'yameinu amen.